Why most men waste their entire lives without even realizing it right now. Somewhere in the world, a man is waking up. He gets out of bed. Before his feet even touch the floor, he reaches for his phone. He scrolls through social media. He checks messages. He watches videos. Minutes turn into half an hour. He rushes to get dressed. He goes to work. He spends the day completing tasks that don't inspire him. He comes home exhausted. He tells himself he deserves to relax. So he watches more videos, scrolls a little longer, promises himself that tomorrow will be different. Then he goes to sleep, and tomorrow he will do exactly the same thing again. Not because he lacks intelligence, not because he has no opportunities, but because he has unknowingly accepted a routine that slowly steals his greatest potential. The frightening part is that this doesn't happen overnight. It happens one comfortable decision at a time, one excuse at a time, one postponed dream at a time. Most men don't realize they're wasting their lives while it's happening. They only realize it years later when the opportunities are gone, their energy has faded, and their dreams have become memories instead of reality. Today, you'll discover why this happens, and more importantly, how to make sure it never happens to you. The illusion of time, one of the biggest lies people tell themselves, is simple. I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll wake up earlier. Tomorrow I'll begin exercising. Tomorrow I'll save money. Tomorrow I'll finally start that business. Tomorrow I'll become disciplined. But tomorrow is an illusion. It never arrives. It simply changes its name. Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. Next month becomes next year. Before you realize it, 5 years have disappeared. Then 10. Life moves forward, whether you're ready or not. Every day you delay your goals, you're making a decision. Even when you think you're doing nothing, because choosing not to act is still a choice. Time is the only resource that can never be replaced. Money can be earned again, skills can be learned, relationships can heal, but time never returns. The most successful men understand this deeply. They don't wait for motivation. They don't wait for permission. They understand that every ordinary day is shaping an extraordinary future. Every single day matters. Comfort is the most dangerous addiction. Most people think addiction only means alcohol, or drugs, or gambling. But the most dangerous addiction rarely gets noticed. Comfort. Comfort whispers instead of shouting. It tells you to sleep another hour, to skip one workout, to order food instead of cooking, to spend another hour scrolling because you've earned it. Comfort always sounds reasonable. That's why it's so powerful. It disguises itself as rest, as balance, as self-care. But too much comfort slowly weakens your ambition. Every easy decision today becomes a difficult consequence tomorrow. Comfort creates weak habits. Weak habits create weak discipline. Weak discipline creates an average life. Every successful man eventually learns one uncomfortable truth. Growth begins exactly where comfort ends. If everything in your life feels easy, you probably aren't growing. Distraction is the new poverty. We live in the most distracted generation in human history. Every app fights for your attention. Every notification interrupts your focus. Every scroll steals another minute. Companies spend billions of dollars learning how to keep your eyes on a screen. Why? Because attention is one of the most valuable assets in the modern world. Whoever controls your attention influences your future. Most men believe they're relaxing, but often they're simply escaping difficult conversations, escaping responsibility, escaping fear, escaping uncertainty. The tragedy isn't that distractions exist. The tragedy is how much potential disappears because of them. Hours become days, days become years. And suddenly, people wonder why nothing has changed. Focus has become a superpower. The man who protects his attention will always outperform the man who gives it away freely. Your future is built by your daily habits. People often search for life-changing moments, but success is rarely created by one big decision. It's created by thousands of small ones. One workout, one chapter, one difficult conversation, one healthy meal, 1 hour invested instead of wasted. Small actions seem insignificant until they compound. Improving by just 1% every day doesn't look impressive. Not today, not tomorrow. But after 1 year, you're no longer the same person. Discipline works quietly. You don't notice it immediately. But eventually, everyone notices the results. The strongest men aren't always the smartest. They aren't always the richest. They're simply the most consistent. Consistency beats talent when talent refuses to stay disciplined. Every single time. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Many men spend years preparing to begin. They believe they need more confidence, more experience, more money, more knowledge, more certainty. But confidence isn't a requirement, it's a reward. Experience isn't something you have before starting. It's something you gain after starting. Strength doesn't appear before struggle. It is created because of struggle. There will never be a perfect moment. There will always be uncertainty. There will always be risk. The only difference between successful men and average men is that successful men act despite uncertainty. They move before they feel ready because they understand that action creates clarity. Waiting creates regret. The men who changed the world history doesn't remember those who waited. It remembers those who acted. Every entrepreneur, every athlete, every inventor, every leader, every man whose name changed history started before he felt ready. They made mistakes, they failed, they faced rejection. They questioned themselves, but they refused to stop. Progress always belongs to those willing to continue after failure. Perfection has never changed the world. Persistence has. The men you admire aren't fearless. They simply refuse to let fear make their decisions. That is what separates extraordinary men from everyone else. Build a life you respect. Imagine yourself 10 years from now. Picture the man you'll become. Will he thank you? Or will he wonder why you waited so long? Will he be proud of your discipline or disappointed by your excuses? The answer isn't decided someday in the future. It's decided today. Every habit is a vote. Every decision is a vote. Every sacrifice is a vote. You're constantly choosing the man you're becoming. There is no neutral ground. Every day you're either building your future or quietly destroying it. Most men don't waste their lives all at once. They waste them one comfortable day at a time. One excuse, one distraction, one postponed opportunity, until those small decisions become an average life. Don't let that become your story. Protect your time, protect your attention, protect your discipline, because no one else will do it for you. Your future will never be determined by luck. It will always be determined by the choices you make when nobody is watching. The life you dream about already exists, but it's waiting on the other side of discipline, on the other side of sacrifice, on the other side of consistency. The question is no longer whether you can change your life. The question is whether you'll choose to begin today, not tomorrow, not next week, today. Welcome to HVM, High Value Mindset. Become the man your future self will be proud to remember.